Over the course of its history, America's Got Talent, AGT, has seen some extraordinarily perilous performances. In spite of the fact that no performer in this category has ever been declared the winner of the show, each season has featured a number of acts by daredevils who engage in terrifying stunts. Before we discuss the deadliest talent acts, hit the subscribe and like button for more videos about the most dangerous, deadliest, and scariest videos. A disclaimer that is shown at the end of each episode explains the truth about the $1 million prize that is offered on the show. The contestants may believe that if they win, they will immediately be able to make significant changes in their lives. The prize, which totals $1 million, is payable in a financial annuity over 40 years, or the contestant may choose to receive the present cash value of such annuity, it said. Some of the acts that are performed on America's Got Talent are risky, and the performances don't always go as planned. For instance, during the 11th season of the competition, competitor Ryan Stock was injured when his fiancée, Amberlynn Walker, shot him in the neck with a flaming arrow as they were doing their act. In spite of the fact that he escaped the accident with only a slight injury, the two of them were eliminated from the competition. The most recent season of the Well-Liked Talent show was just shown, and despite the many moving and dance-based performances, some contestants came out on top by shocking the judges. Having said that, this is not the first occasion that the judges have been rendered useless and have feared for their lives. Here are the 10 most dangerous America's Got Talent acts. Number 10. Alfredo Silva's Cage Riders. Dangerous Games, an act by Alfredo Silva, has previously performed on America's Got Talent. Silva and his wife demonstrated a range of knife-throwing stunts in Dangerous Games. He invited some friends and turned the danger up a notch for America's Got Talent. Silva and two other performers performed in a sphere-shaped cage while riding motorcycles at speeds that defied gravity. Before adding a second bike and swerving around Silva as he stood in the middle, one bike showed off the stunt, which was already risky on its own. By the end of the performance, 3 bikes were collectively zipping through this little sphere. All 3 cyclists might have ended up in the hospital with one bad maneuver. Other riders were continuously performing leaps from a ramp that was above the cage while this was going on. Number 9. Nitro Circus Contraption Kings. The Nitro Circus Contraption Kings stood out among the acts because they used rides that weren't commonly used in vehicle jumps-off ramps. They zoomed down a giant ramp and flew through the air on a jet ski, trike, scooter, rocking horse, and recliner. Although they prepared for potential crashes, they were able to land each jump. The rocking horse and scooter riders even displayed some remarkable stunts. There is a risk whenever someone takes to the air. When people ride things that weren't designed to leap, the risk is increased. Number 8. Aaron Evans. Aaron Evans arrived unprepared to perform bizarre acrobatics on the road while being pursued by moving vehicles. Evans made 3 McLarens drive at him at 30 miles per hour to show off his skills in parkour. He ran at every car that came, jumped over it with ease, and landed a perfect front flip. He quietly and without hesitation did the feat 3 times. Evans may have run into oncoming traffic, ending himself on the road or under a car, or a host of other things could have gone wrong. But his amazing reflexes and control astounded the judges. Number 7. Bruce Cook. Bruce Cook is a stunt rider who enjoys testing the limits of dirt bike jumps. Once, while attempting a double front flip, he crashed and broke his back, leaving him paraplegic from the waist down. Cook yearned to get back on his bike but was unable to give up on his love. He trained and prepared for years, pushing himself. Bruce appeared on America's Got Talent to make a comeback in the world of stunt riding. To hold himself steady while performing trick jumps, he adapted his bike. This makes the tricks more difficult because he is always tied to the bike and is unable to control it with his lower body. Bruce slowly approached the ramp before performing a backflip and landing safely on the following ramp using the laws of physics and the power of the bike. Number 6. Hunter and Lillian. Hunter is a motorcycle stuntman who performed by riding a light dirt bike through 5 blazing wood walls on asphalt while carrying a passenger. Unfortunately for Hunter, the wet road from the rain caused him to slip a little as he stood in line for the ride. He blasted through each wall despite the bike shaking and nearly falling over when it struck with the wood. However, that does not provide the full picture. His 90-year-old grandmother was riding around on the back of his motorcycle. Hunter included Granny in the stunts when she decided she wanted to participate as well. This gives the stunt considerably more tension and danger. Now before we move further, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Number 5. Danny Zzz. An escape artist named Danny Zzz appeared on AGT to perform in honor of his son Mason, who went away this year at the age of 22. He was placed in a locked mailbag, placed in a crate, and chained and locked by Danny's squad. As the countdown counted down from 60 seconds, a crane raised the crate 140 feet into the air. When the timer went out, the crane let go of the crate, which fell and slammed into the ground below. Fortunately, Danny managed to escape and clung to the crane's hook as it gently lowered him back to the earth. Number 4. Dr. Danger and Mary. Mary and Dr. Danger, the stunt performer, fell in love, and Mary made the decision to take part in his show. The two narrated a love story in which a man was imprisoned and his love was taken hostage until he managed to free her. The performance was tremendous, although the plot was a little confusing. Dr. Danger was imprisoned by the bad guys, but he was freed by the blast and joined Mary in a ring of fire. Through a succession of flames and explosions, the two strolled hand in hand and on fire. Even if the tale wasn't all that interesting, the threat was quite serious. Number 3. Jade Kindar-Martin. Despite the fact that Jade Kindar-Martin's was one of the riskiest in the competition, he somehow managed to undersell it when he presented it to the judges. His high wire activity is already risky enough because he performs without a safety net or tether. However, Kindar-Martin increases the risk by setting the wire ablaze. He danced and jumped as he crossed, appearing just as at ease on the wire as he did on the ground. Then, to show off his incredible balance, he rode his bike back across the burning wire. Number 2. Cyndel Flores. You wouldn't know Cyndel Flores is afraid of heights, though. The daughter of two daredevils chose to perform the sway pole, a traditional act, in order to emulate her mother. She takes off her glasses so she won't be able to see how high she is, climbs a ladder of rungs up a 60-foot pole, and then stands on top without an actual tether. Flores executes a sequence of acrobatics using only a few loops for contact, then rides the pole as it drops and swings her back to the ground. Due to the rain, Flores had a few harrowing near misses when she slipped on the pole, making this stunt considerably riskier. Number 1. David the Bullet Smith. There were many of participants on AGT who managed to overcome gravity and launch themselves into the air. But David the Bullet Smith wins the award for coming up with the riskiest way to take off. He uses his own body as a missile by packing himself into a cannon and firing it. Smith comes from a family of human cannonballs. He joined the profession with his father and hopes that his daughter will do the same. Their ability and boldness were on display as the wind whipped up and threatened to veer Smith from his intended course. Smith, however, shot 90 feet into the air, through a blazing ring, and onto a little net after his father adjusted his aim. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.